Asset Talent Search (ATS) is a talent identification program that identifies and supports academically talented students. It also provides educational opportunities so that these talented students can achieve their true potential. Students from classes 5 to 8 who perform in the top 15% of their class can appear for the ATS test. The ATS test is conducted in 3 sections: English, Mathematics and Science. Each section test is for 70 minutes and all 3 subjects are mandatory for all students. The ATS test will be conducted on 1st and 8th December 2019, both are Sundays. The test will be conducted in 2 batches, morning 8:30 to 12:30 and afternoon 1:30 to 5:30. Check for readiness of the test center. Make sure that there are enough computers, keyboards and mouse for all students who will be taking the test, and ensure that there are spares for all of these things, and ensure that computers, keyboards and mouses are in working condition. Ensure that the test center is clean without dust, mosquitoes and ants. Make sure that the seating arrangements are made as per the specifications. Ensure that there is drinking water facility available and there are paper cups for drinking water. Also make sure that the washrooms are clean and stocked for use. Make sure that the fire extinguishers, air conditioners, fans and lights are in working condition. Make sure that where students keep their bags, that place is clean and there are enough dustbins in the test center. Ensure that the notice boards are clear for use. If there is a power backup facility at the test center, ensure that it is functioning. All test centers must have a first aid kit. Each first aid kit box must contain 1 band-aid box, 1 medicated cotton roll, either Dettol or Savlon liquid and a sulfamazine tube. Check for test center logistics. Identify parking areas for parents. Identify pick-up and drop-off areas for students. Ensure that students with physical limitations are assisted. Identify areas for putting up ATS branding such as standees or signs at the test center. Check if the test center needs additional signs for washrooms, exits or drinking water facilities. Print them and place them at appropriate areas in the test center. Inform the concerned person to open the test center at 7 AM on the test day. Look out for accident-prone areas such as stairs, low-hang railings, open wires, broken tiles or uneven ground. Print the student list and keep it handy at all times. Print the notice board sheets. The student attendance sheet will contain names of all students class-wise and the invigilators must take signatures of students against each subject. The student master sheet will contain the names of all students class-wise and must be displayed outside the test center for parents to ensure that they are at the correct test center. Check for team readiness. Distribute all ATS day related tasks among team members. Ensure that all team members know their allotted role and responsibilities for the test day. Ensure that all team members have read the instructions provided on the hall ticket. Be aware of any special needs raised by parents. On the day of the test, the test center coordinator must assign the following tasks among the team members and ensure each team member has a print of these tasks ready on the test day. Task for early morning before the test starts. Ensure that the entire team is present by 7 AM at the test center. All team members must have a quick briefing of the tasks they are supposed to do for the day. Make sure all team members are wearing ATS ID cards. Also make sure that the housekeeping person has arrived before the test starts. Check that the washrooms are clean and open and the drinking water facility is ready to use. The lab must be clean and ready to use and all the extra computers, keyboards and mouse must be present in the lab. All the computers must be switched on and the test platform should be displayed on screen. Tasks at the entrance. Ensure that the ATS standees are placed at the test center. Ensure that the notice board sheets are printed and displayed. Ensure someone is stationed at the entrance to check for students' ID card and hall ticket before they enter. Make sure that the student is at the right test center. There should be a security person at the entrance to ensure there are no traffic jams. Parents are not allowed to enter the test center and they must leave after dropping off their children. Ensure that the parents are not crowding the entrance. Look out for any special needs of students and make sure that they are escorted inside. Coordinate with the parents for this. Students should keep their belongings class-wise in the area demarcated for it. Students are not allowed to carry anything inside the lab except pens, water bottle, ID and hall ticket. Students are not allowed to carry electronic gadgets like mobiles or calculators inside the lab. Tasks inside the test area or lab. Invigilators should make important announcements before the test. Details are in the invigilator briefing document. Invigilators must sign the hall tickets. Invigilators should take signatures of the students on the attendance sheets at the end of the test. Ensure 2 blank A4 sheets for each student are present on the student's table before the test starts. Ensure that the test timings are adhered to. Invigilators should make sure that students are not speaking to each other during the test. Students should be assisted and supervised during breaks. Someone should accompany students to the washroom or drinking water facility if especially they are on a separate floor or at a separate area from the testing area. Ensure that the washrooms are clean throughout the test. Ensure that there are enough people to supervise all corridors, hallways and staircases. Keep a visual check for students that might be taking an action that might cause a physical injury. In case of a medical emergency, ensure that you have the contact information of the nearest hospital and the ambulance. Tasks after the test ends. Disperse the students in batches class-wise with the youngest students first. Ensure that you place a placard that lets parents know which class is being dispersed currently. Ensure there is no traffic jam outside the test center. Ensure that the parents are not crowding the exit. Check the list of students who will not be picked up by their parents. Ensure that the students are handed over to the designated individual only after checking their ID. Stay with the students until their vehicle arrives. Go through the possible issues sheet without fail. Please keep the EI team in loop in case of any problem or emergency. We are looking forward to a smooth functioning of the test. All the best.